The journey of self-mastery is not a destination, but a lifelong voyage, a constant wrestling with the self, to rise above temptation, to embrace discipline, to cultivate wisdom. The ancients understood this truth deeply, that the greatest conquest is the conquest of self. Plato taught, "At the touch of love, everyone becomes a poet. Let love be the fire that fuels your purpose. Not just love of others, but love of truth, love of virtue, love of the path itself. The soul grows not in comfort, but in struggle. The phoenix rises from ashes, not from ease. And so must you embrace the trials, face the storms, for they shape the character that no fortune can buy, that no acclaim can replace." Epictetus reminds, "No man is free who is not master of himself." Freedom is the discipline of the mind, the refusal to be a slave to passion or fear. This is the liberty the soul seeks. This is the power you claim. Let every act reflect your highest values. Let every word echo your deepest truth. Let every thought be a step toward enlightenment. For the path is not found. It is created in the choices you make now. Do not fear the silence of the journey. It is in silence. The soul listens. It is in stillness. The spirit awakens. It is in solitude. The true self emerges. You are the sculptor of your fate, the author of your legacy, the keeper of your flame. And with every breath, you write the story of who you are becoming. Rise now with the wisdom of the ancients, with the courage of the heroes, with the heart of a seeker, and walk boldly into the light that has always been within you. The soul is a flame that never dies, no matter how fierce the storm, no matter how long the night. It burns, steady, unyielding, waiting for you to nurture it, to feed it with purpose, to shield it with virtue. Heraclitus said, "The way up and the way down are one and the same." So embrace the cycles of life, the rise and fall, the joy and sorrow, for each is a teacher, each a step on the path to wisdom. Do not seek to avoid pain. Seek to understand it, to learn from it. For the deepest growth comes, not from comfort, but from wrestling with adversity. You were born for more than survival, more than fleeting happiness, more than shallow approval. You were born to live with passion, to think deeply, to love fiercely, to act justly. Socrates said, "Beware the barrenness of a busy life. In the rush and noise, find moments of stillness, of reflection, of clarity. For in these moments, the soul speaks and the path becomes clear. Let your life be a testament, not to what you have gained, but to what you have given, not to the trophies collected, but to the lives touched, to the kindness shown, to the courage displayed. You are the legacy you leave, the story you tell, the light you shine. Let it be bright, let it be true, let it be eternal. Rise again, not because you must, but because you can, because you were made to, because the word needs your flame. You are the guardian of your own soul, the keeper of your own flame. No one else holds this power. No one else walks your path. And so, take full responsibility, not as a burden, but as a sacred duty. Plato reminds us, the measure of a man is what he does with power. Use your power wisely, not for domination, but for creation, for healing, for growth. The true warrior does not seek battle, but does not flee it either. He stands firm, with courage, tempered by wisdom, with strength, balanced by compassion. Epictetus said, "Difficulty shows what men are. Therefore, when trouble comes, remember who you are. Remember the virtues you have cultivated. Let them be your shield, your sword, your guide. Each day is a gift, each moment an opportunity to be better than yesterday, to move closer to the ideal, to live in harmony with the Logos, the divine reason that orders all things. Do not waste time in regret, nor in vain desires, but focus on what you can control: your thoughts, your actions, your intentions. The soul longs for meaning, for purpose, for connection to something greater, and in this longing, it finds its strength, its direction, its peace. Rise now with the wisdom of the ancients in your heart, with the courage of the Stoics in your mind, with the light of the eternal guiding your way. You are the hero of your own story. Walk boldly, speak truth, live fully. The soul's journey is long and winding, not a straight path, but a spiral, each turn bringing new lessons, new challenges, new depths of understanding. Heraclitus said, "Everything flows, nothing remains still. Accept this flow, embrace the change, for resistance is the root of suffering, and acceptance, the door to peace. You are not defined by your past mistakes, nor by the judgments of others. You are defined by your present choices, by the courage to rise each time you fall, by the commitment to grow, to improve, to become Socrates taught. An unexamined life is not worth living. Look inward, question yourself, seek truth, not for accolades, but for freedom. The warrior in you must be tempered by wisdom. The thinker in you must be inspired by courage. The soul in you must be guided by virtue. Epictetus reminds us, happiness and freedom begin with a clear understanding of one principle. Some things are within our control, and some are not. Focus on what you can change. Release what you cannot. Each day is a new chance to align with your highest self, to live authentically, to shine your light, no matter how dim the world may seem. Rise now with determination, with grace, with the quiet strength of the ancients, for you carry within you a spark of the divine, an eternal flame, a life worth living fully. The strength you seek is not outside, but within, not in possessions, but in the soul, not in the applause of others, but in your own quiet resolve. Aristotle taught, the energy of the mind is the essence of life. Fuel your mind with virtue, with wisdom, with courage, and it will illuminate your path. Even in the darkest night, do not fear failure, for it is the teacher of the wise. Every stumble, every fall is a step forward. If you choose to learn, if you choose to rise again, Pericles said, freedom is the sure possession of those alone who have the courage to defend it. Stand guard over your freedom, not with weapons, but with discipline, with integrity, with the strength to say no to what diminishes your spirit. Let your life be a testament, not to what you have accumulated, but to what you have overcome, to the virtues you have cultivated, to the love you have given freely, to the courage you have shown silently. Socrates reminded, true wisdom comes to each of us when we realize how little we understand. Embrace humility, for it is the doorway to growth, to learning, to transformation. Rise now, not because the road is easy, but because your spirit is strong, because your purpose is clear, because your destiny awaits, and the world needs your light. If you felt inspired by our journey through the Hellenic horizons, give a thumbs up, subscribe, and share your thoughts below.